the Saudi-led organization of the petroleum exporting countries, also known as OPEC, Plus met over the weekend and decided against further cuts to oil production.
President Biden had said there would be consequences for OPEC's controversial decision in October to reduce output. But since then, prices at the pump have only gone down. Gas prices are now below what they were before Russia invaded Ukraine and well under the all-time high in June.
Let's bring in Evan Halper. He is a business reporter for the Washington Post, and he joins us now. So, Evan, how much do you think the threat of American retaliation played into the decision not to cut oil production any further?
I don't think it played a whole lot into it. I mean, I think OPEC is feeling vindicated. You know, they said in their statement after they made their decision that the cuts they made in October that caused such a fury from the White House ultimately were needed, you know, from their point of view. If you look at the market, gas prices did not soar after those cuts happened. They continued to go down. The price of oil continued to go down, and it's, you know, heading toward $3 a gallon for gas in the U.S.
If you don't mind a bit of an economy lesson here, explain to us how this works. What is driving prices down at this moment?
So at the moment, what's driving prices down is, you know, demand is dropping. And demand is dropping because a lot of economies in the globe are looking at potential recession. You know, people are worrying about that. Businesses are cutting back. We're also seeing, you know, in the U.S., for example, borrowing rates are going way up as interest rates go up, and people just have less money in their pockets. And so they're buying less gas, they're conserving more. And a big factor playing into this right now is the outbreaks of COVID in China. You know, they're looking at more lockdowns in China, and China's just a huge force on the global market. And if they're not going to be buying as much oil because their economy is back in lockdown, you know, that creates ripples through, you know, the entire, you know, global oil markets. And so those are the things that are going on that are affecting prices right now.
So both the European Union's boycott of Russian oil and the G7's price cap on Russian oil exports go into effect today. How will that be detrimental for Russia's economy? Break that down.
So maybe not as much as initially talked about. I mean, you know, so in setting an oil cap, what they could have gone in two directions. I mean, they could have set the cap on the price of Russian oil that continues to be allowed to be sold in the market by the G7 in Australia. They could have set it super low and to try to make it really hard for Russia to sell any oil. But of course, their concern in setting this price cap was that when this EU embargo takes effect in full today, the concern was that so much supply would get cut off, you know, that it would send prices soaring again, and it would create, you know, more of an energy crunch. And so they wanted to allow oil to continue to come into the market, Russian oil to continue to come into the market, but at a price in which the Kremlin could not make too much profit to fund its war effort. But ultimately, to keep that oil flowing, they had to set the price relatively high, the cap relatively high. So the cap was set like at $60, which is about the price at which Russian oil is selling for right now. So it's hard to argue it's much of a cap that's really taking away Russia's profits, but, you know, Russia's losing its profits because, you know, oil markets are hurting because demand's down. And so, you know, even without the cap, the amount of money Russia was making off of oil is going down because prices are going down.
So they're already suffering. In the meantime, of course, oil is protected from getting to the countries that really need that supply of oil, not too expensive. Evan Halper, thank you so much.